I need you to help me. Please help me create a cover song for my Too Much Trash podcast.
Okay. All right. I got the perfect one. Ready?
Ready?
TNT. It's too much trash. TNT. Well, what the ass? TNT. One does drugs. TNT. And one has
I got like half of it done. Too much motherfucking trash
We're here
at
to host
Trash HQ.
Trash HQ. Fuck no, this is better than your house.
Yeah, it
There's no mold growing inside the walls that I know of.
is.
No, it probably is.
So,
So,
you see Joe Biden's VP pick?
I saw. Do you know how to say the VP pick name?
Yeah.
How?
Her name is Kamala Harris.
You're racist.
How do you say her name?
Her name is Kamala Harris.
Kamala.
You see,
Fuck.
what they're pushing now is because, like, you know who Tucker Carlson is, right? On Fox.
Yes, I know Tucker Carlson.
I guess he was he had been calling her Kamala.
No, a lot of people were calling her Pamela.
Pamela.
Yeah, a gang of people were calling her Pamela.
Damn, I never heard of that. I've always heard people say like Kamala.
Yeah.
Like Kamala instead of Kamala. I don't know. It's very, very subtle difference. And the guy he had on was a liberal, and he started trying to debate him. And he's like, "You see, you're being like, I don't know." And then he's like, "It's not how to pronounce her name." And then like articles of like they're writing a bunch of articles after that interview about how if you don't know her name, you're racist. But Joe Biden was out there saying Kamala Harris, and they're making.
That's so funny that
Kamala.
Kamala
It's like a comma.
Kamala Harris was like in the debates was accusing Joe Biden of being a racist fuck
And a rapist.
and a racist and a rapist, and all of a sudden she gets her hand fucking raised for VP pick, and she's like, he's the best person ever.
Yeah.
Bitch, what you talking a gang of shit about this motherfucker?
Yep.
Saying that he was a racist motherfucker, and all of a sudden you're his VP pick, and all of a sudden he's the best motherfucker to do the job.
Yeah.
You know what? I got major issue with Kamala Harris, man. Major issue with her, bro.
I actually give credit to Stephen Colbert.
What?
He actually called out Kamala Harris on this because they hold up. You called her like she was on the inner like Zoom call or whatever with him for his show, and he's just like, hold on, but weren't you just saying that he was a racist? Like pretty much what bring like during the debates, and she goes,
That's all politics.
She's like, it was a debate. It was just a debate. And then
That's how strong
she
our
does
relations.
Yeah, and then she does this. The worst thing I hate about her is her fucking laugh, bro. I hate it. Have you ever heard of Kamala Harris laugh? But she just turns into a nervous laugh during that meeting. It's like a Joker laugh, bro. It's so fucking. I'm like, you can tell it's fake and a forced laugh. It's not one of those like natural.
I don't know what the
SpongeBob
fuck.
laughs or something.
You think Joe Biden forgot that she called him a racist ass motherfucker because of his
No, I
fucking
think-
Alzheimer's
I
and
think
shit,
his
man,
team-
dementia.
Started talking to her and said, "Hey, man, look, if we get you, which we're just pushing Joe Biden we're just pushing him past the line."
They're saying they're
She's
acting
gonna-
like she's gonna be a president.
Yeah.
They're like, my next president, Kamala Harris. Bitch, that's vice president.
Yeah.
No one ever remembers people as vice presidents, man. You know?
I think all that's in it for Joe is to cover up for his family trails, the money trail for his family, because his family has been making money off of their last name Biden and the connections they had. So that's all that's in it for him. Like for him, it's kind of a noble thing because he's kind of protecting his son and also his I think his brother, who's been making money off of their last name and the connection with Joe Biden. With like Hunter Biden, I think that's the only thing that's in it for him, trying to become president. And then after that, he's just like,
Even if he succeeds to be president, man, he's a one-term president at best.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna be too old, man. Think about it, man. He's what, 77, 78? How old is that guy?
He's around there, 77, 78.
Let's say 78 when he turns president, right?
Yeah.
When he becomes a president. 78, that's 82 years old at the end of the first term.
Out of
If he goes 2 terms, that's 86 years old. There's no way this guy's gonna be
How
president
old is
with
Bernie, man?
86.
Because Bernie is older than him.
Yeah, Bernie's sharper than him
He
too, man.
is. He's
You know, that guy's sharp as fuck, man. You know, and you see fucking Joe Biden, the motherfucker stumbles all with his words and shit,
okay.
man.
So Bernie Sanders is 78.
Yeah,
Joe Biden is 77,
yeah.
and making Donald Trump the youngest.
At 74, some shit like that.
70.
Oh, you're
74.
biased.
Yeah.
You're biased, but you're like, oh, I don't like that
No,
number.
it didn't pop up for me. It popped up. No,
Whatever.
that's bias on Google.
Whatever.
Google fucking. I was googling age for fucking Biden, and then I looked for Bernie, then Biden, and I pop up Donald Trump, and it doesn't tell me the age.
Anyways,
He's 74.
74 years old. Oh,
3 years
man.
younger. By the time Trump leaves office, he'll be like 78.
I think he'll be 74, bro.
You think so?
Yeah, I think he'll be 74.
Don't Democrats just throw in the towel on this one? Like, we'll try next election.
There's so many pissed off people, man. There's so many pissed off people, man, and I don't know, man. I don't like Kamala Harris, man.
No.
I don't like her as a pick, man. You know,
Who did you want as a pick?
anybody else would have been better, man. Amy Klobuchar would have been better.
Really?
Fucking Pocahontas. Fucking
Alright.
Elizabeth Warren would have been better. Fucking the other girl from fucking Washington. What's her fucking name? No, from Hawaii.
Oh, you're talking about Tulsi Gabbard?
Tucker Goward would have been better, man. You
I
know,
like her. As a Democrat, I don't agree. Like I said,
Susan Rice would have been better if he was wanting to fucking black woman, man. Kamala Harris, man, she has a long track record of sending motherfuckers to jail for fucking marijuana charges. Has a long track record of hiding evidence, going
Yeah.
for fucking life sentences, hiding evidence, showing that the motherfucker's innocent, and then she's like, no, we're just not gonna use that evidence.
yeah, and you know what that man was accused of?
Like
they had
rape or murder, some crazy shit.
molestation of his like daughter or stepdaughter, and the DNA evidence showed that
It wasn't him,
It wasn't
and
him.
she was trying to hide it
She was trying to hide it. Yeah.
to hold on to her conviction.
Yeah. So she could be like, "Oh, I was never wrong."
Yeah.
So you imagine someone like that with power, unlimited almost power, And the good thing about not the good thing about Democrats, but what Democrats are good at is the narrative. So like, and they're really good at like saying, well, hold on, if we become so strong against racism, but we put a black person in power, you cannot judge the government anymore because then you'll be labeled racist. That's why you can never judge or criticize Barack because you're just labeled as racist, and that's what they're already laying out the groundwork for Kamala Harris.
You watch the DNC?
I saw parts of it. The major,
You saw Obama's part?
yeah,
Yeah.
piece of shit. It was good though. Good for him. He shines
He's so sharp, man.
compared to everybody else.
He's
right
so
there,
sharp, bro.
He's like the only politician that's like left where he could talk like this and we will make America. We'll restore the soul of America.
And he don't give a fuck. He's not gonna be president
No,
again.
he's not.
He's not gonna be president again. But he's so good at talking and shit, man. I'm like, damn, look at Barack Obama looking all fresh faced and shit. Not giving a fuck.
Michelle Obama too. She's good. Again, these are pieces of shits, but they're good at.
And then fucking DOC goes, I nominate Bernie Sanders. Spits in fucking Biden's face and shit, man.
From what I hear from the
They
from
told
my
her
news,
to be a fucking like a throwaway vote or whatever, just like a vote showing recognition about how good he was or whatever.
Well, this is what I heard.
Which is kind of a dick move because the DNC been fucking Bernie for fucking years,
Yeah.
and they're like, yeah, just vote for him.
No, well,
Yeah, it's not gonna mean nothing, but
Right.
maybe he'll get some satisfaction over it.
Well, look, check this out. From what I heard is that and I heard this from the conservative news, is that they don't even like her. So they think she's the dumbest bitch ever, right? But from my understanding is that they do this every election for the runner-up of the president. They always do that for the person. They always throw somebody in there saying, "Yeah, my vote will be for and I'll nominate or whatever, like for the future or something like that." As a giveaway, they always do this. But for some reason, I think the left is trying to like cast her out, like saying trying to get away from her and her politics, and trying to like during the election and they're trying to write articles saying, "Oh, what a piece of shit." But that's what my understanding is, and this is from the conservative side.
It's kind of a spit in the face, man, because they fucked Bernie. They fucked Bernie. They fucked him back in 2016. They fucked him again in 2019. They fucked him, man, and I don't understand why he's still going on board with these fucking people's bullshit, man. And they
It's
keep
weird,
fucking him like
yeah.
that, man. You know?
I don't think Bernie does have any. I think he has a really good character, and that's what people are attracted to him. But for instance, he doesn't have any like. He's not consistent that much. As
What are
much
you
as people,
talking
he's
about?
not that
He's
consistent.
been consistent since the '70s. He's been saying the same shit since the '70s, bro.
He hasn't though.
But he has.
Well, let's say he is sometimes, but sometimes he's not. Like he doesn't like for to say like he's consistent with principle and morals. He's not. Like he'll like lie about. All right, let me ask you this question. All right, so when you think about Trump talking about grabbing women by the pussy,
Mm.
and his clip says
That's the only time he ever apologized on video too.
ever,
And it was scripted as fuck. Did you watch the video?
yeah, and it was,
Scripted as fuck. He's reading from the fucking prompter.
yeah, in his locker room talk, dog.
He didn't
Like,
say it was locker room talk in his
No, but
interview,
in the
in his
debate he did.
apology.
Look, do you think that? What do you think that when you heard that? What do you think?
I
if
thought it
you
was
just-
gone. I
what
thought
do
it
you
was
think?
over for him.
Yeah.
I heard that, and I was like, oh man, he's not gonna be president.
Well, that was the
It's
October.
over.
That was the October surprise that they had in their back pocket, and then October came around, and then they fucking unleashed that shit. Every October, there's a surprise watch. Look at this October, boom, shocking bombshell revealed. I just turned it to the over right there. Revealed something, and it was that for him. But when I heard it, I'm like, they're saying that he's talking about, sexual abuse. And I'm like, what? Like he never said it. Like to me, it just sounds like he's saying, yeah, these girls let you fucking finger them when you're rich and famous, which is like, but they were trying to portray like he's sexually abusing women, and he's bragging about sexually
Bro,
abusing.
Melania doesn't want to hold
I'm
his
like,
fucking
what?
hand. He's kind of like
Yeah.
molesting fucking Melania's hands and shit all the time. He's like, hey, baby, let me
She
grab.
gets mad.
He's like, get the fuck off of me, motherfucker.
Hey, dude, they have real life
I'm
problems.
here for the billions, son. The
Dude,
billions and the
she's-
power. I'm not here to hold hands with your bitch ass.
She's mad, bro.
Oh, she's so upset.
Because
She's voting for Biden, bro.
she doesn't want to be in the limelight, bro. It's a
No,
lot of
she
work
can't
for her.
vote. She's not. Is she a U.S. citizen? Does she have a
I
green
think
card?
I'm sure she's a U.S. citizen.
Can she vote, man?
Yeah, she did vote.
You
actually.
think Donald
Yeah.
Trump is like staring at her while she's voting?
There was literally a meme of that, the 2016 election.
Yeah.
Trump looked over. He looked over at her.
Who
When
you?
she was voting.
Who you voting for, baby?
Yes.
You.
Of course you.
She's like Hillary
Not
Clinton.
Dude, that is the
I'm with her. I'm with her.
Because look, she had it good, bro. She didn't have to be in the limelight, being shit talked about how much of a whore she was and this and that. Like she had it good, man.
People call her a mail order bride,
yeah,
bro.
which is
I believe it, bro. I think she
How
was
do
a.
you- how?
I think she was a high.
she was a model, bro.
I think she was a
already-
high end.
How
I think she was a.
already
I think she was a
model.
high end prostitute, bro. And then she fucking won the jackpot when she met Donald. She was like, well, he gets all the billions. He's not
But
the
this is
best.
this is all conspiracy theories.
Ah,
The left loves conspiracy theories and then telling the right their own conspiracy theories. Like Russiagate, that was a huge conspiracy theory. I don't understand how anybody can believe
what
anything.
about these people are getting sold? What do you think about this? The
What do you
Wayfair.
Wayfair?
The Wayfair. What you think about?
That's a conspiracy theory too. but
What you think about it?
I don't know. I haven't really dug into much other than the fact that I know that the Wayfair conspiracy, for people who don't know, it's about Wayfair selling cabinets with the same image, but there's a different one priced at a different price, like $7,000, $11,000, and it will be
With little
Wayfair-
kids missing his
Wayfair-
name.
Yeah, it'll be Wayfair cabinet, Rashida Labana, whatever the fuck her name was, and it did that with a couple different people, and people caught on. They're like, hold up, what the fuck is this? And then they Googled the name. They found out they're missing children. So what I believe is, because this is what Wayfair said. They said that, could you give me one too? Wayfair said they allowed third-party contractors to use their website. And they were how do you say? So it could have been a third, not necessarily Wayfair, like CEO saying, yeah, we're gonna sell it to this cabinet to Bill Clinton tomorrow. It's more like, I think maybe there could have been some sex trafficking with a third party. You know what I mean?
Man, you know what I didn't watch, man? I didn't watch Bill Clinton's address, man. But I thought it was interesting because that motherfucker's been being tied into fucking Epstein shit,
That
man.
same day, the same day or the day before, like right around that.
There was a picture of him getting massaged by one of the accusers.
Yep, one of the on one of the trips to Africa.
Oh man,
on the Lolita Express.
What a dirty motherfucker, man! And he
And
still
he goes-
shows up.
He goes
man.
out there. He goes, Donald Trump needs to talk. I mean, needs to respect the Oval Office. Did you hear about the story about Monica Lewinsky masturbating with a cigar, one of his famous cigars? She put that shit in her pussy.
Fuck.
Oh no. Oh, you better put that away, dude. That shit's gonna leak everywhere, no?
Nah.
You thought you were gonna break it with the
Nah.
pen?
It's one of these other pens. Let's see if it gets the top.
Probably. I don't know,
Fucking
dude.
Bolly won't either, huh?
Oh my gosh.
Anyways, yeah, the guy's
Dude,
like,
I got a bottle.
I got a fucking lighter
It's right
somewhere.
Look, I'll get it for you.
Anyways, yeah, man, the guy's getting fucking massaged by one of the accusers at getting fucking finger fucked and shit, man. It's horrible, man.
Yeah, she.
But this guy still shows up, man. Did they show him love? Did you see him talk?
I saw parts of it. Like the major parts
Were
like,
people clapping and shit? Like loving
No, it
Bill
was
Clinton?
a pre-recorded thing. I don't know if people clapped. So.
Oh, that's right. It was like all online kind of shit. Yeah, it was like a
Yeah.
video virtual conference or whatever.
Right, and so all these videos were pre-recorded, and
You see, that's where people cross the line, man. Bill Clinton having extramarital affair with his secretary, getting his dick sucked underneath the Oval Office while fucking he had people over. That's all cool. He's a player.
Yeah.
Chick was over 18.
yeah,
Right?
she was right at 18 or something.
Yeah, no, she was like in her 20s.
No.
Yes.
Yeah? Let's Google.
She was in her
this
20s.
shit. Oh,
But going from that to, hey, now I'm fucking underage kids. That's where people cross the line. Like, yeah, you could fuck an 18-year-old, but you better not fuck a 17 and a half year old.
Never.
You better not fuck that person, which is very interesting, But yeah, man, he's lost all my respect, man. I could chill with him when he was talking about fucking Monica Lewinsky because people fuck, man. But when you're going into a private island and you're going and fucking these fucking sex traffickers, sex
You're right,
traffickees,
22. I was
You
wrong.
know?
I thought she was like 18
No,
or she was
nah,
like fresh out
nah.
of high school.
they won't let Bill Clinton anywhere near an 18-year-old, bro. That guy
Too
can't
close,
control
right?
himself, man. He'll turn into a fucking horny ass werewolf and shit, bro.
Dude, fucking Hillary must fucking hate Bill Clinton for everything that he's. You can't keep it in your dick. Man, I'd be pissed too if I was Hillary. But like, she has his back.
Now I gotta kill this bitch again. I killed Epstein. Now I gotta kill fucking whatever the fuck her name is.
Yeah,
It's horrible.
it is, man.
What's up?
Hey, babe. Not much.
It's horrible, man.
We're in the middle of a podcast right now, babe. You're gonna leave right now? Anyways, just to ignore that noise that she just made. Yeah, no, it's weird. Like, but it's not. Like, when did you change your mind about Bill Clinton? When Epstein came around?
No,
Before that or after?
before when I started getting older and shit, and I was like looking into Bill Clinton's bullshit, and I'm like, oh, he was a shitty person. Because when I was younger, I thought he was a cool guy, man. Motherfucker played the saxophone. He liked getting his dick sucked under the Oval Office.
I think that's how they portrayed him everywhere on TV.
Yeah,
You know,
this
you look-
cool dude.
Yeah.
He was the last person to be born out of a hospital. Out of all the presidents, he was born like in some farm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Damn.
And then I got a little older, and I'm like, oh, this guy was a piece of shit.
Yeah.
This guy and his wife was a piece of shit. I think I started not liking him when fucking Clinton was running for office. The
His
first
wife?
time when he was running against Barack.
Oh, okay. Hillary versus Barack.
Yeah.
Okay. When she ran as a Republican, but then she
No,
switched
she
over.
didn't run as a Republican.
Oh no, she fought for the nomination.
Yes.
But she was a Republican.
Nah.
Yeah. Dude, am I getting all my? Let me
Oh
see.
my God,
Nah,
Trito.
fam. We're gonna figure this shit out. We're gonna get to the bottom of this.
Elizabeth Warren was a Republican, and she switched over to Democrat. But fucking what's her name? Hillary Clinton was always a Democrat, man. But Elizabeth Warren did do the switch, man. She used to be a Republican, and then she turned into a progressive, which is a crazy switch. But I guess she saw that fucking Bernie Sanders was getting all these votes, and she's like, "Oh, this is the
She used
popular
to,
thing to
yeah.
do."
So Hillary used to be a Republican.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Back when she was a
She
kid.
was younger, I guess.
Back when
Yeah,
she was
but
a young lawyer.
Yeah, but I remember she used to be a Republican, and then she switched over.
I want to see the facts, bro. I want to see the facts.
right here, Wikipedia.
Wikipedia.
I know. They get a lot of shit, but they fix it,
Wikipedia sounds too much like pedophilia. I don't like it. It's a conspiracy.
Bye, babe. See you later.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, um, yeah, she's weird. She's All right, look, let me tell you this. If you go back in time, would you wish Donald Trump was never elected? And Hillary was?
Man, dude, you know it's hard. We're living in just this timeline that Donald Trump was president, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know how much Hillary Clinton would have done it, man. Man, whose car is that? Is that your
Oh
guys'
no.
car?
Give me a second.
What the fuck, dude? That sounds like shit.
That's the washing machine.
Oh, I thought that was a car, man. It sounds like a fucked up car.
Yeah, we can't have that shit.
Oh.
We cannot have that shit while we're doing a podcast. My
But
brother's trying to.
but yeah, man. I don't know, man. It would be interesting how she would have acted up with this coronavirus shit, man. It would have been interesting if she would have made it like law or something. I don't know what the fuck she would have done, man.
Maybe it would have never came out because the Democrats wouldn't have needed it.
maybe China wouldn't have fucking put it out because Donald Trump putting too much pressure on it. You know, and I believe that, man. I believe China let the coronavirus go on purpose, man. I believe they saw their numbers. They said, you know, we got 1 billion people in our fucking country. We could afford to lose 10% of them. I think, honestly, that's what I think happened, man.
Yeah.
I think China said, fuck it, we'll give it to our people, let them spread it all over the world. If 100 million people die, we good. We good, man. There's too many people in our country anyways. But this kind of shit won't fucking, it's gonna affect other countries like the U.S. and the U.K. and fucking other countries way worse than it'll affect us. You know, and then they got absolute fucking law over there. You know, absolute power. So if they say
They do whatever
something,
the fuck they want to do.
yeah, if they say something like, "Hey, motherfucker, you better wear your mask," unlike in America, people be like,
Fuck
"Fuck
you.
you," we do what we want because
Yeah.
we're a country built on people that said "fuck you" to power.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're the country that came to fucking England. England paid for us to come over here. Well, not me, I'm Mexican,
Right.
but England paid.
Well,
Fucking
we're us now.
yeah, England paid for the people to come here, and they're like, yeah, just dig for gold. We'll take a tax, but we're paying for your preservation. We're paying for your guys' settlements and shit. And Americans got to America and said, fuck you, England. This is ours now. You can't control this kind of people, man.
No. Well, look.
China?
Before you go on right there, you're exactly right about people who were based off of people who said "fuck you," because before it wasn't America versus the British or England or whatever. It was people. It was the British fighting other British and people saying, but it was certain people saying, "No, fuck you. We're not gonna. Why are we getting taxed over here?" But they were still not American until
They were British.
Yeah, but they were not American until a whole nother, like America wasn't even made up
For like another fucking 100 years.
Yeah, so it was like literally people from a certain type of people that said "fuck you," I ain't gonna take your shit anymore.
No.
And compared to other people, it was like, "Oh, you must pay the tax." So that's what it was all based off of. It was just mainly based off of people who saying, "No, fuck you. We deserve our own land where we can do whatever the fuck we want to do."
We're on the other side of the ocean, bitch. What you gonna do?
Texas dick.
Yeah. But China, man, China's a whole different thing, man. China, their government controls everything, man.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't do what China wants you to do and you live in China, that's going to be rough for you, man.
Yeah.
There's a reason why these protests happen in fucking in Hong Kong. It didn't happen in mainland China. Because if that shit would have happened in mainland China, these motherfuckers would have been smoked.
Yep.
And they still got smoked over there in fucking Hong Kong, man. But,
dude, maybe Chinese police people didn't do it just because of population. Mainly did it because of the Hong Kong protest. Around that time, the U.S. said, or at least President Trump said that he stands with the Hong Kong protesters, and it wasn't looking good for China. Now there is no Hong Kong China protest.
Oh no.
And now
no, they got it.
They got
under the rug. They're like, oh, coronavirus. Fuck you, niggas.
You guys can't protest anymore.
Yep.
It's fucking.
And now it's us.
Yeah.
It's very interesting how the whole the events took place, man.
Yeah.
But I believe that China's ultimate goal in life is to become the superpower of the world.
Oh yeah.
That's their ultimate goal in life, and they play the long game, man. They play tenaciously. You know,
They don't have
they don't care
morals.
if they become the number one power in the world next year. But they do. They have a 20-year plan, dude. They have a 20, 25-year plan, and they say by 2040 we're gonna be the sole fucking superpower. Everybody's gonna be trading in yen or whatever the fuck they got as currency. You
Yeah,
know.
this is why I feel like it's important to keep Trump in office for another, at least for another 4 years, not have Biden in there because Trump is moving, is having had a huge move earlier, like in his presidency, like half maybe like a year ago, where he's becoming having a friendly relationship with India, which is has one of the largest, another
Populations.
large population alongside with China, but and they're trying to build a relationship so we can start manufacturing in India instead of China. Because right now we get
But
everything from
everything
fucking
gonna smell
China.
like curry, bro. Everything gonna smell like curry. You're gonna put a
Every
brand new shirt on, man. It's gonna smell like curry, bro.
It's gonna smell
You
like
want that shit, bro?
it's gonna smell like shit on the street.
Ugh.
Oh, this is the new fresh scent from shit on the street.
That's the one thing I liked about Donald Trump is how hard he was on China. You know, I don't really like the whole fact that he put tariffs and shit, man. Because at the end of the day, American people pay tariffs, not the Chinese
But he never
government.
put tariffs.
Yeah, he did.
No,
He upped tariffs.
he no he threatened tariffs, and he said we're gonna use tariffs. And he then like when he got a good negotiating skill because they just renewed it, and he said the good thing about tariffs is sometimes you don't have to use them. And it really is. I don't like tariffs either because tariffs are just another tax on us, really, on the American
We're already
people.
getting taxed for fucking sales.
Yeah.
We're already getting sales tax. Why
So
do we need
now
tariffs?
trade tax. No,
Yeah.
it should be free, but at the same time, I feel like we shouldn't manufacture everything. So if I have to pay an extra $5 for a shirt, as long as it could support more like if we see a thriving economy, $5 wouldn't be nothing. You know what I mean? We wouldn't live more. Would be in a thriving more economy where even sales could be even cheaper. It would like even out. You know?
We're in a cold war with China right now. You know that? We're in a cold war with China right now, and it's kind of it's tense, man.
I don't think it's a cold war
It is.
because we're
It
still
is.
buying and selling.
No, it's a cold war with China.
Because with Cold War with Russia, that's what the whole thing was. We didn't even do trade.
They had an Iron Curtain. Remember the
We just
Iron
didn't even
Curtain?
talk to them.
We didn't know nothing.
But we talk to China. We pretend to be friendly. We're like we have tense. So I see what you're saying, but I wouldn't say it's a Cold War. But I do see what you're saying. At least leading up to Cold War, we're on the brink of a Cold War. Is what maybe what you're.
What do you think we should do? Do you think we should just drop bombs in China? You think we should drop nukes in China, man? Just fucking gunshot nukes? Nah.
A lot of Christians over there, dog.
There ain't no Christian. There ain't no religion over there in
There's
China.
no. There's a lot of low key Christians over there.
They got the Uyghurs, but they got those motherfuckers
Those Muslims,
in
yeah.
internment camps.
Internment camps. That's funny.
You know, they got the largest population of imprisoned based on religion since the World War II.
Mhm.
Since World War II, man, they got the largest collection of people based on the religion under prison. And everybody chilling.
Yeah. There's
Chilling.
No, yeah, from my understanding, there's no churches over there, but there are Christians over there. Enough Christians, you know. They're not.
It's wild, man. So I don't know. Going back to your question, I don't know how Hillary would have fucking would have done it, and we'll never know. And if Joe Biden fucking gets elected, we don't know how he's gonna do it either, man. It's probably gonna be more of the same shit. There's probably gonna. I don't know, man. I've been thinking a lot about fucking taking my money, man, and fucking putting it in gold. I've been thinking a lot about taking my money and just converting it into gold, man, because the value of fucking money is declining rapidly, man. I go into Craigslist and I'm looking at cars. And I'm looking at these cars that are 200,000 miles. They want $6,000, $7,000 for these fucking
For
cars.
now, you gotta let it cool down.
You know what I mean?
It's kind of like the 2008 or 2009 ish when the housing economy fucking just pretty much collapsed. They like the whole real estate economy just collapsed.
But here's my thing, Chuyito.
But
Inflation happens.
Yeah.
And when you fucking start saving money, man, and you struggle or whatever, you're putting in work to save this money. And let's say you save $10,000, right?
Uh-huh.
And you save these $10,000, but in 5 years, those $10,000 is not going to be the same $10,000 that you got 5 years ago.
Right.
It's going to be worth substantially less. But if you put it in gold goes with the market, man. We're in the gold standard, So that money never like, oh, that was $10,000, but That was $10,000 back in the day worth of gold. Now gold is worth a lot cheaper. No, gold usually stays on
Yeah,
track with the market.
you're right. But here, let me. And I used to do the same thing too. But I've heard a couple financial,
I'm not.
mainly Jim Ramsey. But they make a really good point. As soon as the dollar value just hits zero, nobody's gonna fucking buy gold. Everybody's gonna be like stocking up on fuck. You better stock up on guns, fucking water and food and shit like that, right? For survival. If that were to ever happen, nobody's gonna be like, hey man, can I buy some of your water with gold? But like, no, fuck you. You know, you're gonna get fucking shot, dude. Like, that's my main theory. So if the dollar value just goes zero, like there's no value in gold either. Nobody's gonna want to buy gold. Nobody's gonna be like, oh, well, let's move on to another currency because the dollar value, because it's like cryptocurrency. It's just another like digital. It's just a currency. It's just currency. But nobody's gonna be like, hey man, look, I got a cryptocurrency. If you give me water bottle, and I'm like, no, fuck you. I need this water. You know, this water. Like, dude, I have no more savings, no more this dollar values, nothing. The majority of people don't even have gold stocks in gold, money in gold. So gold is pretty much just as useless as the fucking dollar as
I
soon as
don't
it
think
goes
so,
down.
man.
It
Because you
depends. If
can't
you
you
cash
can't you
out,
can't use gold to make electron. You can't use money, physical money, to make electronics. You can't. There's no real purpose for money other than trading. There is purpose for gold.
it's the same thing, but
There is purpose for
for
gold.
currency.
No, you can't do nothing with money
Okay, what
except
do
light
you
it on fire
for
and use
sur-
it for heat.
yeah, but for survival reasons, what would it be? What would gold be worth?
A trade. Because just because the American dollar is going to go down doesn't mean that other countries and their currency is going to go down. I personally, this is what I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think that America is losing their power in the world. I think American money, the American dollar, is not as powerful as it was 10 years ago. It is not going to be as powerful 10 years from now than it is today. And when you have all your income
Why do
in,
you say it's not going to be 10 years from now?
I don't think so,
You
man.
don't think so?
I don't have good faith in America right now, and American currency. I, I, I don't. We're not producing anything. We're not making anything in America. Everything's outsourced. We're
Yeah.
buying everything from everybody else. What are we providing except for American money? What do we have? What the one thing that we have is military might. And other than that,
That's why
what cell phone? What cell phone is invented here? Is there any cell phone made
not
in
one,
America?
not one.
Not fucking one cell phone made in America.
Nope.
How many cars are made in America? Ford is declining rapidly.
Yeah.
What are we making here? What are we producing here,
Nothing.
man? We're not producing shit.
Because it's cheaper to outsource it to slavery. But that's why we need to put some rules on the book. That's why Trump is like talking like. That's why he was talking about tariffs. So, hey man, if you decide to move out of here, we're gonna tax the shit out of you if you try to sell anything here. And that's why he kept a lot of American. That's why he lowered the tax rate so we can be competitive, not the lowest, but the competitive on the global scale, to have manufacturers come back and be like, hey, yeah, we can start doing business with you guys, make shit here, so instead of just selling it to you guys, but we can also make shit here, and people will love people. There's a lot of people out there, maybe like not liberals that don't care, but maybe there's a lot of conservatives out there that care if shit is made here in America. Well, there's a market out there for it. Like, hey, yeah, I want it to be made here. Like, like I remember like years ago, like when I was like 14, 15 or something like that, I was watching Shark Tank, and this girl, she was like, I want to make these bottle like baby bottles, but they were like special, and it was an idea or something. Like, I don't even know what the fuck it was. And the Shark Tanks, they loved it. I loved the idea, but the thing that they couldn't get along with was the idea of that they said it was American made, and they're like, no, but why don't you make it to in China? That's the only problem I have with it. And they go, no, well, we want it American made. We know a lot of people that love American made stuff. And it didn't make sense to me at the time. I'm like, well, yeah, if it's cheaper to make it in China, why the fuck do you just make it for the profit? But I see that there's a lot of people out there that say, well, American made. There's patriotic in a sense. It's like it doesn't matter if you're liberal or conservative. If it's American made, like you want to buy it here, like that's what they want. That's what they want to. How do you say?
What do we provide other people?
Fucking, yeah, like I said, military. We provided that a lot, but there's been a huge
What's
problem.
the trade-off, man? What are we providing other people? We're providing our money, and our money every year is worth less and less, bro. What are we providing for China? What is China getting out of our little arrangement?
Right, fucking just money. Just we're in
Money.
debt. We're in debt.
I could see us providing some stuff for the UK. We're providing our military force, but but we're not really providing much, man. And that's something, like if you go to work and you're not doing none of the work, but you want to get paid, or on the other hand, you do all the work, but they're paying you monopoly money. The monopoly money ain't worth shit. How quick are you gonna stay in that fucking? How long are you gonna stay in this fucking job? You know, especially if your worker hates you. China hates us. They want to start their own company. They have their own company. They want to start their own company. They want to be the superpower of the world. And the Chinese motherfuckers are smart, and they got a lot of fucking people out there. I don't know, man. I think the time that America's been great has been a very short time. You think about the time that Americans became a superpower in the world. That was back in the
But we're still great right now because we have all these freedoms
yeah.
compared to living in China.
Freedom don't mean shit when you're fucking when you're living in a third world country, man. And
But we're not.
I see America turning into a third world country, man. I see America turning into a fucking lawless fucking land, man.
So the main problem I have with Donald Trump, my major issue with Donald Trump is that he's not attacking the deficit like he should be. He's actually spending more like a Democrat. He thinks,
He thinks
well,
throwing money at people during the pandemic is going to help.
no,
Putting ourselves in trillions
even
and
think
trillions of dollars in debt is going to
I
help.
don't even think he believes that. I think he does that just for political, personal gain. And anybody who opposes him is gonna, because he knows how to play the political game for election year. You think he's gonna fucking send money out next year when he's not up for re-election? He's like, no, fuck that shit. I hope, this is my biggest hope. I hope he can start attacking the deficit we have. Trillions of dollars in debt, trillions and trillions of dollars in debt. And I've been saying this for the longest time because he'll be signing bills to say, oh yeah, infrastructure bills, right? To rebuild bridges. And yeah, in a way, it's good to have not crumbling infrastructure across America. Fucking roads and everything.
You go to Mexico and you see their fucking roads and you're like,
Yeah.
fuck, these roads are shit.
Yeah, and so like I get it, but at the same time it's like, but in that whole bill, it's a bunch of shit that Democrats put into, some Republicans put in there too. Like they just say, oh, we're gonna pay millions of dollars to a fucking museum.
Do you think
Why
Donald
the
Trump is going to
fuck?
win
During
the
a
election?
pandemic. Yeah,
You think he's going to win?
I think so.
I think he needs to pull a rabbit out of his fucking ass,
I
man.
don't think so.
I think he needs to pull a rabbit out of his ass to win, bro.
I don't think so.
I
he
think-
needs to chill.
I think he needs to
Twitter.
go like, hey, America, if you guys elect me, I'll make marijuana federally illegal. And I think
Oh.
that's the only way. I think that's the only way
Dude,
he's
even
gonna do
then,
it, man.
Okay, if he said that, would you vote for him?
Yes.
Yeah.
If he said,
Wait, oh my god, I'm gonna get a fucking Donald Trump's number right now.
if Donald Trump came out tomorrow and said, you know what, guys, I've been talking to a lot of Americans out there, or whatever, however the fuck he talks. I've been talking to a lot of Americans out there,
To a lot of Americans out there,
and they want to smoke weed.
they want to smoke.
This is a difficult time for America, and sometimes you just gotta take the edge off. If you elect me president, the first day backing off, the day right after election day, I will make marijuana federally legal across all 50 states and territories. I would vote that. I would vote for that motherfucker.
Well, federal will mean across over any state.
Yeah.
Yeah, like at that point.
Or territories.
Oh, okay, yeah, like what, fucking Puerto Rico?
Yeah. I want
Okay.
Puerto Ricans to have weed too. If
I
if I smoke weed, I want the Puerto Ricans to
I don't
smoke
want
weed
the
too.
Puerto Ricans to smoke weed
What? Because they're brown.
because they're fucking fucking Mexicans, dog. Fuck them.
If he said some shit like that, man, I would vote for him over fucking Biden
yeah.
all day. If he said something like that, man, he said it on
Dude.
TV. If
I'm
fucking
gonna clip this as a
if
liberal.
if he did like a presidential speech and he fucking got all the fucking networks, he just cut whatever the fuck they were doing, and he goes, vote for me and I will make marijuana federally legal. He would have the biggest fucking voter turnout, man. All the fucking potheads, all these fucking people that just want to smoke a little bit of weed. Like, yeah, politics is gonna be shit. Politics is gonna be shit no matter who wins, right? We're one or another reason, you know what I mean? It's gonna be shitty for the Republicans if the fucking Democrats win. It's gonna be shitty for the Democrats if the Republicans wins. Whatever. But everybody wins if marijuana's legal. Everybody wins, and that's a long term change that would occur. I would vote for him if he said that shit.
I don't know, man.
And also I don't mind the tax breaks that I'm getting off of his presidency. I don't mind them. The first $20,000 that I make, the first $20,000 that I make, they're mine, tax free. I'm good.
First what?
20,000. I'm a married person. I'm married. First $20,000 in a married couple, tax free, bro. So that means if I make $100,000.
I forgot you can get a tax incentive for being married, man.
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
And having kids.
oh yeah.
Fuck.
So I don't mind that either. You know, I would wish, you know, in an ideal world, you know, I would wish if I got fucking
A
loan
girl.
forgiveness,
Yeah.
you know, if I didn't have to pay my
No.
student debt.
It's horrible.
Uh,
That's selfish.
no, fuck no, it's not, man, because
Because you took that money
there's a
out and you used
paywall.
it.
There's a paywall to get out of poverty, and I don't think that's right. I don't think it's right to be having a paywall to get out of poverty. Kind of the same thing.
Were you
UFC. You watch UFC, right?
Yeah.
If you want to watch UFC, there's one or two ways to do it. You could do it illegally, or you could watch it with a paywall. And when I mean paywall, is like a fucking ESPN Plus. Why am I supposed to pay for ESPN Plus for UFC? Like
Okay.
just for the prelims, I gotta pay for ESPN Plus? You dirty sons of bitches! Not only do you want the pay-per-view buys, but I gotta buy ESPN Plus
The
just to watch the fucking prelims. You dirty sons of bitches! If I want to watch a fight night, I gotta pay a fucking. I hate that.
Yeah.
I hate the fact that there's a paywall to get out of poverty. If you want to get out of poverty and you're not gonna start your own business, you're not gonna be self-employed or self-success, but you want to get into the industry and you want to fucking work, there's a paywall for that, and I hate that shit.
But
Man.
that's personal choices. Like taking out a
No,
loan.
there's not personal choices, man.
Yeah.
There's not a personal choice, man. Because if you do the right thing and you want to fucking, you want to get out of fucking.
But you make it impossible to like say I can never pay off these loans.
No,
It's
you
a
could
loan.
get off.
Somebody's like, hey man, look, like you've asked for money from your family and you go,
Never,
yeah, you have.
never,
Yes, you fucking
never.
have.
Who
You
have I
fucking
asked?
told me,
Who
bro.
have I
You've
asked?
told me.
Who have I asked?
You've told me you have.
No, never.
Yes,
Never
you
asked.
have.
I've never asked
Yes,
for any
you
money.
fucking have. Okay.
Never. I've been given money. Never asked for money.
No, you told me you asked.
No.
What? Okay,
Nope. Nope.
maybe it's a memory, and it's a fucking. I remember something so clearly because I remember you telling me, well, sometimes you have to ask for money.
Maybe I was making you feel good, bro.
No,
but
no,
I
no,
didn't
no,
ask
no.
for fucking money.
I was young, bro. I didn't have to ask anybody for fucking money. Damn, what the fuck are you doing, bro? You're gonna fuck up the microphone.
Look at this.
No, you fucking asshole. You're gonna fuck it up.
Oh, look at that, bro.
Yeah, but you're gonna fuck
Look
it up.
at that, bro.
Anyways, you told me, and I think you were alluding to the fact that you had asked your mom.
Never. I've never
Yes.
asked for any money with my family. I can call my
Yeah.
mom up right now and ask her how many times I've asked her for money, man. She'll see.
No, but like
Zero.
you were living with your mom at the time,
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Never asked for money, bro.
or like I don't know, man. I think and I didn't ask.
The
and at that
closest
time-
the closest thing I got to asking for money was given to me. Was money given to me without being asked. When
Let me
I
guess,
graduated,
you went like this. Yeah, I don't have this card bill. I have to pay.
Never.
I don't know how I'm gonna pay it.
never.
It's like $500, 40 cents.
No, nope,
If only somebody, a gracious angel.
never. The only time I got given money from my family was when I graduated college, and I needed to take I needed money for my license, and I needed money for my tests for my credentials. And
Yeah.
my grandmother bought me my license, my first license, which was like $176, and my tia Selena paid for 3 of my tests, which were like $200 each. So she paid $600 for my test, and my grandmother paid like almost $200 for my test. But I didn't ask for that money. They called me up, man, and my grandma told me, "What you need?" I'm like, "Nothing. I just need to pay these fucking things, but I don't got money right now." She's like, "Don't worry about it. Let me pay for it." My tia called me, like, "How much are your tests?" And I'm like, $200. She goes, "Let me pay for it." And I'm like, "You don't have to." And she said, "Yes, I don't have to, but I want to." I filled that test. She paid for another test. I filled that test as well. She paid for the
Damn.
third test, and I finally passed the third test.
Oh,
But
man.
not once did I ask him for money. Not once did I pick up the phone and give him a call and tell him, "Hey, I need money."
Were those tests hard?
Yes, difficult. But I'm also a moron, so some people pass them on the first try, bro. It's not impossible to pass on your first try.
Dude,
But-
most people cannot pass their GED today,
Mm.
let alone their driver's license today. But that's funny, man. No,
But I've never called anybody up asking him for money, man.
That's cool. I've asked for money.
Yeah, because you're a fucking scumbag.
Fuck you.
Because you're a fucking scumbag.
No,
you can't
fuck
hold
you.
you can't hold your own shit, bro.
Nah.
That's why.
It was an emergency.
Yeah, well.
I've asked. And that one time I asked, the one time in my life I've asked, it was like 3 people, 2, 3 people. But I paid them back.
Yeah,
Did you pay your Tia back?
never.
Never.
It
You
was a
fucking
it was
piece of
a it
shit.
was a gift.
No, fuck you.
It was a gift.
Oh,
But
I have these tests.
but I have given Angel money.
How much of a shit? How shitty did you feel after she bought
Horrible.
them?
Horrible.
She bought them
Horrible.
and you failed.
Horrible.
How was that conversation?
It was I'm gonna take my test today, Thea. Okay. So I take my test
Did you
and
want to cry?
oh yeah, man.
Yeah, I
And
bet.
and then she calls me up. So what happened? Tell me this good news. I'm like, Thea, I failed it. She's like, when can you reschedule again? And I'm like, I can reschedule anytime. Reschedule it for next week. I'm like, Thea. She's like, don't worry about the money. I'm like, Thea. And then I fucking passed it, and she's like, you failed again? But I failed by a smaller margin. The first time I failed by like 1.5%.
Yeah.
The second time I failed by 0.5%. And the third time, the second time I failed, she was like, reschedule again. I'm like, yeah, give me some time. Give me 2 weeks. She's like, reschedule it for 2 weeks. I'll pay for it again. And she did, and I passed, and that was the end of that.
This is the one that lives in Nevada.
Mm-hmm.
This is your only Tia, really, right?
My only death from my mom's side of the family, yes.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, she paid for my shit, man.
And you felt like shit, huh? Yeah.
You know,
That's fucking.
it's what it is, man. But
yeah, but you know what? You got it now, right?
I got it, and you can't take it away from me either.
You never thought about it being like, hey, I want to return some of that favor back
I have.
to her son.
Yeah.
No, fuck that. That's not her son.
Huh?
It's not the same as her son.
It's the same outcome, man. When the motherfucker feels down, I call him up, man. I spend time with him. I've given him money to come out here to pay his fucking bills and shit, man. I've given back. I've given back to my father. I've given back to my mother.
And just to know, so you don't come off like a total loser, you're like part dyslexic. It's not dyslexia, but it's like
It's on the spectrum,
it's
bro.
on the spectrum.
Yeah.
So, but
And these are
you know-
very difficult tests.
but-
99% of you stupid motherfuckers wouldn't pass them, so go suck a dick.
Yeah. I've noticed this from the previous, like not too long, like a couple past, maybe like past year, 1 year ago. I started researching like why football is so dangerous. I always heard, oh, football is so dangerous, right?
Because there's a bunch of black people in there.
Yeah. And they
Get robbed?
Yeah.
You get mugged.
And Hispanics like
Oh.
Aaron Hernandez.
Oh,
my.
that guy's a murderer.
OJ. Oh my.
Yeah,
Never.
murderers, man. That's why. I suppose some of them are good people. You know, you got your Tom Brady's, but he's a cheating fuck.
Yeah. Well, he's which is crazy. He's white. I heard he's the best.
He moved to the Buccaneers.
Yeah, I heard.
What a dick move.
Yeah.
What a dick
Steelers
move.
forever.
No. He was a
I'm sorry, Patriots.
Patriot.
Patriots
Yeah.
forever.
What a dick move, man. You win 6 or
never
5.
know.
How many championships did he win?
Must
5
have
or
paid him more
6?
money.
It doesn't fucking matter. He's getting old. He won fucking 6 or 5 championships with the one team. Never played for another team. Retire, man. Fucking stay in your fucking team. Retire, be a fucking legend. But when you turn around and fucking go suck the Buccaneers tit, bro, I think it's unloyal as fuck, man. These people made this guy super rich.
I wish I gave a fuck about sports.
I know. I don't give a fuck either. But out of principle, man. Out of principle. This guy's success has been in this fucking team. And then he leaves the team and goes to another team. Like, why not retire, bro? If you're listening to me, Tom Brady, you dirty son of a bitch.
Yeah, if this podcast gets to your ears, bro, just don't worry about
That guy's
me.
worth
I
worth
don't-
$500 million
care. Yeah,
playing football. You know?
yeah.
A dirty person, man. I don't know.
bet. So yeah, man. The funny thing about damn, it's only been 48 minutes.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Anyways, so this is what I was gonna say about earlier is that it took me about maybe like last year I was gonna say to understand like I had to Google some videos on YouTube like why is football so dangerous? Why I kept hearing football is dangerous. I would never let my son play football, and I'm like, what a pussy.
CTE.
Yeah, and I realized there's like a medical diagnosis to say like all these football players are getting hit too much in the
Killing
head,
themselves.
getting concussions, getting CTE. It's brain damage. That's what it comes down to. It's fucking brain damage, and they come out pretty much retarded. And you look at Ollie, and I'm like, I don't understand. I thought Parkinson's was just like something you get old when you get older sometimes, but sometimes it's when you like Ollie wasn't even he was old, but he wasn't that old. But he got Parkinson's disease, and it was from getting hit in the head too much. And the saddest thing ever knowing is like, I might just be that. I might just have Parkinson's when I get older because growing up, I didn't.
You didn't get hit like Arlie, bro.
No, I
Calm
didn't.
the fuck down.
No. I'm not saying
Calm the fuck
I'm
down.
Ollie, but Ollie didn't get hit that much either.
Yes, he did.
No, he got.
Yes, he did.
Look,
He was a dancer in his early days, man, but later on in life, he got hit a lot.
but
And he was fighting. He was fighting
not getting
motherfuckers
hit.
like George fucking George, not George Floyd, the other motherfucker, George Freeman. He was fighting people like George Freeman, man. And this guy was like 110 pounds, 210 pounds. George Freeman was a monster, man. 270 pounds, 260 pounds. His fist was the same size as Ollie's head. Every time he got hit by fucking George Foreman's
Did he win that
punch, fuck no, he lost
He
it.
lost that one?
No, Ollie won it. George Freeman
one?
lost, but
He got fucking rocked
what I'm
there.
saying, he was playing big giant man like this
Yeah,
guy.
yeah,
You know,
yeah. And that's the thing too. Is like,
he was a small heavyweight.
yeah. Well, you look like a fucking big ass motherfucker
No.
compared to some of his opponents.
He was a small heavyweight, bro.
Maybe some of the fights have you gone back to some boxing matches?
Yeah.
I just watched the whole documentary of Jack Dempsey. If I'm not fucking up that name, Jack Dempsey. He's like one of the first, not the first. What am I talking about? He was a white guy, but he was like not liked by the media. He was fucking up people, and this guy was like a bad motherfucker. Like, this guy talked shit. He was rolling up with fucking cool ass cars, like back in the day, when old ass vehicles, you know. And it was like black and white recordings. And he was a prisoner. He used to be a prisoner, and he fled. But he was just like persecuted, just like it reminded me almost like he was like a black person, you know.
But he wasn't.
But he wasn't.
He had all his rights.
Yeah, but he was like a prisoner. He came up from like Ivy Leagues versus like the piece of shit scumbag from like grew up poor, and everybody was voting on like the Ivy League, like the rich people, you know, the better class, because it was only like rich people attending these like, you know, fucking boxing matches where they set up rings outside, and they were all in fur coats and shit, driving cars.
What years was it?
Man, I can't even remember.
You don't know shit.
I don't know shit. But like I was like looking at the fights, you know, that's what I'm more interested in, the actual fights, and I'm trying to think like, would I be able to take this guy on because he's older? I mean, like not older, but back in the day, and I'm like, no, I wouldn't be able to. These guys still, even back in the day, even though they're like they have different styles from today.
What you think about fucking Mike Tyson coming back for fucking September?
It's a freak show. It's
Yeah.
just a freak. It's like a
Who do you
freak
think
show.
is gonna win?
I hope it's a good boxing match.
Who do you think is gonna win?
I think Mike Tyson.
Oh,
still has
100%.
it.
100%.
Yeah, compared to Roy Jordan.
Have you seen Bro train?
Yeah.
Have you seen him train?
I saw him just punching a bag.
Slow as fuck.
So as fuck.
Not no. It didn't look
How
didn't
old
look
is Roy
athletic.
Jordan? How old is
He's younger.
He's younger?
He's younger than Mike
How much
Tyson.
younger?
A couple years, like a year or two.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Oh, so he's like the same age.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I feel bad for him then. Because fucking Mike looks fucking like a
monster.
He looks like he's killing someone.
when he's training.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
looks like he's going all out.
Yeah.
Roy Jones looks like,
Yeah.
I'm going to pick up this boxing glove after
I'm-
50 years.
No, it hasn't been that long.
I
but-
know. I'm just fucking.
But yeah, man, it looks like he's there for a paycheck. Mike Tyson's there to murder somebody legally.
Yeah. So Roy Jones Jr. is 51. Mike Tyson's 54. So they're in
Yeah.
the same ballpark.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson, though, man. That motherfucker. He should have fought Evander Holyfield.
Nah, Holyfield's all
Yeah.
fucked up too, man. Evander.
Oh, I guess if he doesn't, he's not up to it. But I mean,
No,
that would
he's-
have been beautiful, man.
Mentally, he's not. I don't
That
know
would've been
how well
fucking-
he's there mentally.
That would have been beautiful, man. If I'm just saying, if they were gonna make
They already
a comeback,
fought twice.
Yeah, exactly. The third round. You know what I mean? The trilogy.
The rubber match.
Yeah. just
But
like,
it's
that
not
would've
really
been
a trilogy
fucking
because Tyson lost both fights.
Yeah, no, but still, you know, like that would have been like, because that was his main opponent. You know what I mean? That's the guy who he fucking bit the ear off of. Dude, you know how the pay-per-view buys would be crazy for that. Like Mike Tyson might just fucking finally get his revenge. You know, finally win.
Yeah, man. Yeah. But I don't know, man. It's gonna be an interesting watch for sure, man. All right. But
First one?
my second one It's gonna be interesting for sure, man.
When is this set for?
September 8th or September 12th, I can't remember. Sometime in September on a Saturday, most
You gonna
likely.
watch it?
Yeah,
Fuck yeah, huh?
I'm gonna watch it for sure. Tyson's fighting, man.
I never understood like live events. You gotta pay for the pay per view like boxing or something like. I'd rather just watch it
They block it though.
later.
They block them.
Yeah, yeah. But it wasn't until I started getting into the UFC where you're like, I need to watch it right now on lifetime. Like I never like or like for instance, I never understood where like people go, the Super Bowl is happening right now. Like you could just like
You
I'll
don't want
watch
to
it
be.
later.
You don't want to hear it.
Yeah, you don't want to hear.
Secondhand.
You want to see it played out. You want to see history being made. I didn't understand that until I got into the UFC.
You don't want to go to work or whatever. Like, hey, bro, did you watch the fight? Nah, man,
It
dude.
was so like
It's like,
you miss
oh,
out.
dude,
Yeah.
what's his face won? Like, don't fucking tell me, man. But everybody knows because it's
Yeah.
live and everybody watches it live, man.
Yep. And just being like live and watching it, knowing
Oh, this
history is
is
being made in front of you, like
this is happening
that
right
is
now.
crazy. It's happening right now. Maybe like seconds delayed, maybe even a minute or so. I don't give a fuck.
It
Everybody's
is.
finding out around the same time I am. But like finding, and it wasn't until the UFC, man. Like I never understood, like, oh, why do you need to see it live? Like, fuck, you just watch it later,
No,
You see it live.
unless you're in a bubble. Unless you ain't going out, you're not talking to anybody, you're not doing nothing, you're not reading the news, you're not going on Facebook. Then you can watch it later with like nothing, like with no idea who won or who lost. You know what I mean? But if you're interacting with people, man,
You're on Facebook.
you have to watch it
Facebook
live.
for sure,
You gotta
man.
watch live events like that live, man.
Just waiting for it to come out or like someone to upload. Like you just can't wait. And like once you get told, you already get the told news. You're like the
You don't
fun's
even want
out
to
of
watch
it.
it no more.
Yeah, the fun's out of it. You're
Because
like,
you already know.
yeah, you're like, I already know how this is gonna end. I already know.
You don't know how it's gonna end. You don't know the lead up to it, man. But you know how
Like,
it's gonna end.
You'll watch the highlights, but you won't watch the whole fight, and it's not the same. You know, that's what happened with Ben Askren and George Masvidal.
But you,
I wanted to watch it, but I was too busy with my fiance.
I watched that fight live.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wish I saw it because I was like, I didn't. I knew they were talking shit. I knew the
You
hype.
didn't watch that fight with me?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
I wish I did, man. Because then, like, I remember like that same night. I remember I saw like George Masvidal won, and I'm like, oh shit! And I'm like, I gotta go to YouTube watch it. It was still exciting, but because it was only like 13 seconds, the whole highlight was the whole match.
It
And
was seconds, bro. It was.
13 seconds. Yep.
I thought it
New
was
record.
longer than that, man. Because they rung the bell.
That was
It wasn't 13 seconds. It was
Yeah.
shorter than that. It was like 4 seconds, bro.
no, it wasn't. It wasn't 4 seconds. I know
Because
that.
they rung the fight. George
Yeah.
Masvidal had his hands across his fucking back,
It would have
and then
been
he
5
made a
seconds.
step, and then he ran to them,
Yeah.
and he did that fucking flying knee.
It would have been 5. They said it would have been 5 seconds, but by the time the ref got in it, because he threw some extra punches, right? By the time he called it, it was the fight ended at 13 seconds. I believe. Watch, let me see. Did anybody else beat his world record?
No,
I thought somebody else did.
no.
No. Didn't Francis Ngannou?
Ngannou hasn't knocked anybody out that fast. Usually within a minute or two.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. Fastest UFC knockout. George Masvidal still.
Junior Dos Santos got fucked up by fucking Rogan's strike, and I knew it was gonna happen. He looked good too. Junior Dos Santos.
Yeah.
You didn't watch it?
No.
Last
I didn't.
it was the paper.
Yeah, I didn't watch it.
What the fuck?
I know.
You were watching it.
I watched only O'Malley and.
O'Malley broke his leg.
Yeah,
That dude.
He didn't break his leg, but he fucking. Everybody was telling him because he came out on the stretcher instead of crutching out, because people usually like crutch out.
Uh-huh.
I don't.
That
blame
that
him.
was a mean upset, bro.
Yeah.
Mean upset.
To you, did you want him to win?
Yeah, a little
I
bit.
wanted him to win.
'Cause I'm like, this guy's gonna be champion one day, but he has
He
weak
still will be.
legs.
He still will be. One day. But I hear it is one of his weaknesses is wrestling.
But he's kicking people hard as hell, bro.
Yeah.
He's putting all of his strength into his kicks, man. I don't know. But yeah, I was surprised. I'm like, oh shit. And then he didn't go easy on him like the last person.
Shit. Dude, you know what? I'm fucking. I don't know.
You're
why.
fucked up today, bro.
Yeah.
You're fucked up.
No, I get my fucking facts mixed up.
I know. You're fucked up. What's the seconds?
Okay, so technically, it's 5 seconds,
Yes.
but
It was
it's
done in like 3 seconds. Yes.
seconds.
Yes.
That's why I got the 13. I don't know. I'm like,
Yes.
it couldn't be under. You know why? It's because I watched the video over and over again, and it looks slow. Like he didn't just run up. He like stepped to the side a
He
little
stepped to the
bit.
side. He had his hands across, and then he
Yeah. And then
bolted.
they bolted against each other.
He bolted. The guy went for a takedown. Masvidal knees hit him in the head. Masvidal flipped over him.
Yep.
Guy went down. Referee
Boom.
called it.
Boom. I remember.
I don't even think he got punches in. Did he get punches in
Yeah,
after
he got knocked out. He got 2 punches in. Bah,
Oh
bah,
yeah, he got
and
that
then the
too.
ref pushed him off.
That's right.
And
That's
then at the
right.
press conference, he made a super line where one of the reporters goes, "How necessary do you think it was to even hit him after he was knocked out?" He goes, "It was super necessary." Like a fight.
Who did he fight? I forgot who he fought.
Ben Askren,
Masvidal.
Masvidal.
Yeah, who did he fight?
What do you mean?
Who did he fight that he lost to?
Oh, fucking what's his that black dude? Nigerian Nightmare.
Oh yeah.
I already forgot his name. That's how
Marty.
important. What is his name?
Marty.
Marty.
Usman.
Usman. Kamara Usman.
Yes.
There you go. Dude, that's how unimportant that motherfucker is. You know what I mean? Fuck that guy. I don't like him, man.
I think Woodley's gonna fight here pretty soon. I think next month.
He's gonna fight Colby Covington.
Oh yes.
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 Yep.
Yes.
And that's the fight we need to see.
Yes.
Well, coming off the losses, they hate each other.
Oh
but
yes.
We still love one. I like Colby way more. Everybody loves Colby more than Tyrone.
You gotta respect Tyrone Woodley.
No, they're both equally hated on both sides, honestly. But they respect. I think I have more respect for Colby.
Who do you think is gonna win, Kobe?
Oh, Colby.
I don't think so.
Now that I've seen,
I don't think so.
both of them fight lately. Dude, Tyrone has been on a losing streak.
Look at. You got.
I know he's explosive.
So where Usman, Kobe couldn't utilize his wrestling moves.
Right. It would just cancel each other out.
Same thing with fucking Tyron. Same thing with Tyron.
No, the reason that Kamaru Usman was fucking beat him was for wrestling only.
Yes, but Tyron's not a slouch on the wrestling, man. And Cody did not want to fucking wrestle fucking Usman. So
Yeah, I did. It was loud.
so yeah.
Yeah, man, it was, but like, you don't think Tyrone would get taken down? He's been taken down by wrestling only. He has like almost no wrestling skills.
What are you talking about?
Almost. I'm saying compared to like actual wrestlers. Not like when he competed against.
I think he's the Division 1 champion.
If you look at how Gilbert Burns took him down, how Kamaru Usman took him down, that's the same way that Colby Covington is gonna take him down too.
He beat Burns.
No, he didn't.
Yeah,
No, he didn't.
I'm pretty sure he beat
No,
him.
that's how Burns got the title shot supposedly, but then he had to call out because of COVID. He hasn't won a fight ever since.
Look up Woodley's fight record.
Okay. Record.
Because I don't think Woodley's fought him since he fought Usman.
No, he's fought, dude. He lost though.
No, not since he fought
Yes.
Usman.
Yeah, he fucking lost. Watch. Woodley versus Burns. Lost.
He lost. When was
Yup.
this?
Must
have been a year ago.
This year. May 30th,
Really?
2020.
Really?
Yeah, but nobody tuned in. I didn't tune in. I just heard about it.
Wow.
You see, I'm on my shit, doggy.
Wow.
I'm just like very off on
Is this the
markets.
second time he fights him? Let me see his fucking fight record.
Look, that's his fight record. Lost. Burns lost to Kamaru Usman, and he won the last. And then he lost there.
Oh shit, he lost to Wonder Boy too.
No way. Oh.
Oh no, it was a draw.
Oh yeah. I remember I saw that, dude. I was on the road. I was on the fucking truck driving, and me and my truck driver, we stopped at a casino just for the fun of it, and they had the fight on at a bar, and we were not in the bar though, but we were outside, but we could see the TV, and I was like the only one interested, and I was like, oh shit, and I really wanted fucking Thompson to win. But it was a draw. Yeah. Then he won. He beat the fuck out of Thompson. He knocked Thompson out, but he was still in the fight. He hit him and Thompson dropped, but he regained consciousness enough to stay in the game.
What do you think about the Stipe Miocic fight versus DC?
Good fight. It was a good fight. It was like one of those like the ones that fights that have you on your teeth, but
DC
not
was
as
like,
much
DC was like, oh man, the reason I lost is my
because my
eye
eye
got
poked.
poked.
That
Motherfucker, you
motherfucker,
poked that dude's eye too.
yeah, but not as bad. But look, Stipe won fair and
Stipe was
square.
out for a year because of his eye injury.
Yep. But they both they both eye poked each other. They in the same fucking fight. I got kind of mad that DC I poked him first, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I poked him first, but not that bad apparently. But then
He got
fucking
him with
Stipe,
the thumb or this finger or something like this.
yeah,
Well,
and then Stipe did this like
oh,
worse,
bah!
and then the motherfucker couldn't see. He was like this the whole. He looked like that. You ever seen that dude from the Twilight Zone, the black guy?
Yeah.
He looked like him.
He
You
went
know
like
that
this.
dude,
Yeah, the older black
the
guy.
older black guy
He
with the.
fucking Steven Miroja put his two fingers up and just bah! The ref didn't
There
see
was
it.
so much. I know that was worse. It was just funny as fuck.
He's
Man.
like, keep fighting. He's like, I can't see.
I know. He's like mother. He's all pissed as
Fuck
fuck.
DC, bro. That's
You
all I
don't
gotta
hate him?
say.
You don't like him?
Fuck
I like
DC.
both of them.
I
both
used
of
to
them.
like him. I used to like him, but he dodged fucking Stipe.
Look at this meme.
He's dodged. All right, yo, who the fuck poked me?
yeah,
He dodged him for a whole year, bro. He fought
Derek Lewis.
Derek Lewis. He fought Alexander Vernovsky or whatever the fuck his name is. Alex Vernovsky or some bullshit. He fought two people before he fought Stipe again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You were dodging them. He was waiting for the Brock Lesnar fight.
Yeah.
Man. You know, he was dodging him. And to me, that's not championship material, man. You're not gonna fight.
Every champion has their.
No. There's a thing. Stipe was the
Michael
longest.
Bisping did dodge Joe Romero for the longest time ever.
But
dude.
Stipe was
He
the
never
longest running champion, heavyweight champion in the UFC.
Yes.
Longest
That is
running
correct.
champion, and he gets knocked out by a fucking punch in the first round.
Yeah.
And now you're gonna you don't want to fucking retry him. And then when you fucking fight him again, now you get fucked up. And then you're like, oh well, I want another rematch. I wish Stipe would have been like, fuck you, wait a year, motherfucker. I wish he would have said, fuck you, wait a year. But you know why he didn't? Because
He didn't
fucking
have no
Francis,
choice.
because Francis Ngannou was just right there, waiting on the sideline, bro. She's
I-
waiting for another
I
fight.
can't believe Stipe beat Ngannou. Nobody does. I told Betsy too. I'm like, because Ngannou was in one of the fucking like shows or something, and I showed or like she knows who Ngannou is,
Uh-huh.
and I told Betsy I'm like, Stipe beat that white dude, that firefighter guy. He beat
That big giant black
big
man.
giant African right there.
Yeah.
That fucking he's just a fucking muscle. He's just a whole fucking muscle. And she's like, no, and I'm like, yeah, dude, like that's how he's fucking good. We got fucked up doing it.
Oh yeah, he had the gigantic. He got hit one time in the face.
He got
His whole face was like
swole
destroyed.
up. It was swelled up. It looked like he got jumped. It looked like me. He looked as bad as me when I got jumped, man. And broke my nose. And that's how fucking hard that motherfucker hits. But he got a game plan. And that's the crazy thing about Stipe. Whatever he cannot put into words, he puts into his fight. Like that's how creative he is. You know, that motherfucker cannot talk. He talks in cursive. No. Oh yeah, well, talking like this. You know, like he talks weird. He talks worse than Joe Biden.
Oh,
Man.
he's gonna have to fight him. He's gonna
Yeah.
have to fight him.
Yeah.
His next fight is gonna be a Francis Ngannou fight.
Francis Ngannou.
Who else is gonna fight?
Nobody.
Unless because fucking John Jones just relinquished his
Oh.
lightweight championship
To
fight.
fight in the heavyweight.
Unless they give John Jones a heavyweight title
A
shot
super
off the
fight.
back.
A super fight.
Off the back. But in my
You know
opinion,
what? I think they might just do that because you know why? Hates Stipe and loves John Jones.
yeah.
They might just do that. They might just do that.
But this is what I say. Let John Jones fight in the heavyweight division. Don't just give him a title fight. Don't just give this motherfucker. No, let him earn it. But give him at least 2 or 3 fights before he hits a fucking championship fight. That's what I have to say.
As a fan perspective, wouldn't it be amazing to see John Jones versus Stipe?
Yes, but
Yes.
John Jones needs to earn it, man. He's a champion. He's
you're-
not a champion in the heavyweight division.
You don't think he'll learn it by beating the actual champion?
No,
He's been fighting all
you
his
can't.
life.
You can't jump over Francis Ngannou. I want to see Francis and Stipe
Ooh.
too. That's what I want to see.
Dude,
and
that
then
would be crazy.
And
dude.
then after that fight, then give John Jones the fight to whoever's going to win that fight,
You know
which
what?
is most likely going to be Francis
you
Ngannou.
know what? Now that I think about it, you're right.
Give
John Jones versus Ngannou versus, and then winner out of that title fight.
Oh, that would be nice.
Yes,
That
That's
would be
the only-
nice.
That's the only outcome.
That
that
would
they
be
should do.
nice. That would be nice because
Yeah.
both of them are fresh.
Yeah.
Because John Jones hasn't fought him since Reyes. Reyes is over here talking shit.
Yeah.
He's like, the reason why John Jones,
Remember, I called it
he didn't
too.
want to fight
Remember,
me.
I called it too. I
Yeah.
said Reyes. I think he's gonna win.
Yeah, but he
And
didn't.
like, no,
But he didn't.
to the judges, no, he didn't. But a lot of people speculated that he did. He fucking was robbed. But I remember, and you're like, nah, he's a piece of shit. Fuck that motherfucker, because he's a no name. But I don't know why. I just had like, you know what? Reyes is the only one I thought in my head. I don't give a fuck about anybody else. But Reyes, I don't know why. I just thought like I just seen videos of him. I saw how the way he talks. I saw his
No.
fights. And I'm like, dude, he's hungry. John Jones, he's been doing it over fucking 10 years.
No, you know what? You know what I think? I think this is what I think. I think let Francis fight Stipe, right?
Yeah.
But give John Jones to like a Rogan strike or like a Derek Lewis. I would watch a Rogan strike fight with John Jones or a Derek Lewis fight with John
Hey,
Jones.
what?
Derek Lewis or
No,
Rogan
but
strike?
you're saying a Rogan?
Rogan strike, Rossen strike or whatever the fuck his name is.
I don't know who that is.
He was a big ass black guy that fought Francis Ngannou last. He fought him twice, or he fought him once. He called Francis
Called
out.
him out?
He's like, I want to fight Francis. I'm not scared of you, and then got knocked the fuck out.
Fuck, I remember that now.
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know his name.
Yes.
Damn, that's like,
Yes.
dude, that puts some respect on Nagano's name.
Oh yeah.
Like you can't just call him out.
You can't call this
You
guy
can't
out.
call him out.
You can't call him out.
I'm gonna call him out. He's a big name. And I can fuck him up. Whatever.
No, you
No.
can't. No, you
Dude,
can't.
No, you fucking
No, you
can't.
can't.
Unless you're Stipe.
Stippy somehow fucking
Dude,
got
he
lucky.
figured it out.
I don't
No.
know. I don't know if it was. You know what happened, man?
Yeah.
They made
still haven't
Francis
seen that fight.
Ngannou believe that you haven't seen the Francis Ngannou
Never.
Stippy fight.
Never. I saw the highlights a little bit, and I saw most of it was like him, Stipe controlling him on
Oh
the
yes.
ground.
Oh
That
yes.
was most
Oh
of it.
yes. But
That's why
here's
I
a
never
here's the
saw
hype
the
train
fight.
that happened with Francis Ngannou. Francis Ngannou got put under Dana White's wing.
Yeah.
He said, you know what, guy, you're gonna be
The next star.
the next star. You're gonna be the next champion. You're gonna be the pride of fucking where is he from? Maroon or whatever the fuck he's from. You're gonna be the star of this fucking of your homeland. You're gonna be champion. You're knocking everybody out. There's no way you're not gonna be able to beat this little white boy. And fucking Francis Ngannou started believing his shit, man. He started believing that there was no way he was gonna lose. He started believing that his fucking punches were knocking people out left and right. Nobody could escape his punches. And he thought he had the money in the bag. But then he fought fucking Stipe Miocic. And Stipe Miocic was like, yeah, dog, you got some power in your hand, but I ain't gonna let you hit me. And I'm gonna control this fucking fight. And he lost his cool, man. I think he got the pressures with the lights, man.
Yep.
That's what I think happened, dude. I think the lights got to him. It was a big fight, the biggest fight of his fucking career, and he slipped. And I don't think it's gonna happen again. I think if Francis beats and Stipe fights again, my money's on Francis all day, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my money's on Francis all day. If they fight again, dude, Francis is winning, dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You don't think he's a?
Oh yeah.
You don't think Stipe is gonna work on his ground game? Like the immediate thing he's gonna do is take him down.
You don't think Francis is gonna work on it?
I don't think there's enough time. Like I think you gotta be.
I
I think for that, like to out.
I think
Do
ever
somebody-
since Francis and Derek Lewis fought, I think Francis' whole game plan, Francis' whole mentality changed. Because directly after Stipe Miocic's fight, he fought fucking Derek Lewis, and the Derek Lewis fight was a wash. You know, it was a wash, and they ended up giving it to Derek Lewis.
Yeah.
But I think after that fight, it changed Francis' fucking mentality.
Yeah.
And he started working on his fucking ground game. He started working on his takedown defense. And he started working on his strikes. What got him to the dance. You know?
I just don't think, like for instance, I don't think Nagano has it in him to change. It's not him. I mean, like physically. I think mentally he wants to. Like, okay, I need to work on my ground game, right? But I think this is what I believe. Because I think that he's so far into the game where he's just like, I want to work on it, but he's just so physically big and muscular.
He cut weight.
Where even
He was coming in at 265. He's been coming in at 240.
yeah.
Been coming in at 240.
So even then, he's still a big motherfucker.
He's a big
naturally.
motherfucker.
Like big. He's just naturally big, man. He's bigger than fucking Stipe, man. He's just
He stopped talking shit too, bro. Because he
yeah.
had all that shit in his head. After he lost to that fight, he stopped
He
talking
didn't
the
stop
shit.
talking shit to John Jones.
Oh, he continues talking shit to
Yeah,
John
on
Jones?
Twitter he goes, "We're different animals," because he was talking about like because John Jones were talking and Nagano were talking shit to each other on
John
Twitter.
Jones don't want to fight Francis
No, he
Ngannou.
doesn't, and that's when everybody's like, he's
Nobody
scared.
wants to fight Francis
He's like,
Ngannou.
John Jones is scared of Nagano. That's why he was like, maybe I don't know if you noticed, but like not so long ago, like they were talking about like, or John Jones was like, oh, the UFC doesn't pay me enough. Around the same time as George Masvidal, like around that time, John Jones said, oh yeah, I don't know, man, I might just quit, or something like that. Like right when there was a build up between John Jones and Nagano, but he's like, look, we may come from the same, like saying that we're both black, but I'm gonna fuck you up, but we're different animals or something like that. I don't know. I gotta look at the tweets; they're funny, but I think everybody's like, there's no way, dude. John Jones is a skinny ass motherfucker naturally, and that's his best. That's his best attribute. Like he's lengthy. He's in his best weight class. He's getting older, and then moving up. We saw that the fight recently. Everybody that moved up a weight lost. Fucking what's his name versus Robert Whitaker, Darren Till. He
Darren
moved up a
Till.
weight, fucking lost. Who was the other one that moved up a weight and also lost?
Who did he fight? Turn to who did he fight versus?
Robert Whitaker. Robert was from New Zealand. It went to decision,
Oh, that's right. It did go decision.
but Robert Whitaker clearly won. It wasn't like, oh, it was a good fight. No, like it was a good fight. Darren Till put it on in his all, but it was just I don't know if it was a weight class or just different like type of like skill. But I think when you put on that, like I think it's crazy because you don't think about it that much. Weight does have a lot to do with fighting. You gotta fight somebody that's equally the same amount of, roughly the same amount. Of
I
weight
would
as
have
you.
wished DC would have fought Francis, bro. DC didn't want nothing to do with Francis either, man. No one wants anything to do with
Nobody.
Francis except for Rogan Strike, and
Yeah.
he got fucked up.
Exactly, dude.
And he got fucked up, bro.
Exactly.
No one wants to fight fucking Francis.
I wouldn't either.
No one
Dude,
wants to
if
fight
I
Francis.
dude,
Isn't that crazy?
If I weighed as much and was a pretty good skill, and I was like, oh, I'm a champion now, and then Uganda comes on the scene, I'm like, oh man.
You'll be like that girl, bro. Remember that girl? What was her name?
Who?
That strawweight girl. That girl relinquished her title shot because she didn't want to fight fucking Cyborg.
Oh,
You remember?
on a different fucking organization?
No, UFC.
UFC.
Yeah, she was a champion in the
Oh,
UFC.
I'm sorry.
It wasn't
I'm sorry.
Amanda
I know you're
Nunes.
talking about. I know you're
It was a
talking about.
Hispanic girl though. I'm pretty sure it was
No,
Hispanic.
okay, never mind. Because I remember that. I remember what's her name, Ronda Rousey didn't want to fight Cyborg.
Oh no shit.
No shit. And Dana White protected Ronda Rousey from her.
No shit.
She's like, nah, we're not gonna make that fight. Blah, 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 different weight class. But they could have made the weight class. But they're like, nah.
No, there was a
fuck
girl
that shit.
recently, like maybe 2 years ago, that she was supposed to fight Cyborg, and she was like,
Nah, I'm
nah.
good.
She relinquished her title because she didn't want to fight Cyborg.
I heard Cyborg went to a different organization.
Uh huh.
So she's like, no, she got like her contract with the UFC. Dana White did not like Cyborg.
No, because they put that hip piece on his ass, and he said, "Fuck that."
What?
They put a video out talking shit about fucking Dana White, and Dana White was like, "Well, fuck you then. You're not gonna fight for me no more."
Really?
And Cyborg apologized for it, but at that time it was too late.
I don't think he ever liked her though. That's why she probably made the hip video.
I don't know why, man. She was fucking everybody up, but then Amanda Nunes came around.
Fucking rocked her, dude.
Yeah,
That
wild.
made me
It was
happy.
wild to see too.
It was.
It was
I
wild
was
to see
so
because
hyped. I'm
Amanda
like,
Nunes was so much
wow.
smaller, man. So
But
much
she
smaller.
punches
but she
like a man.
No, it's not even the punching like a man.
Yeah.
It's the technique.
Everybody that she trained with was saying, no, she punches like a dude.
It's a technique.
Her
bro.
own training package said she punches like a dude.
Yeah, she punches, but not as hard as fucking Cyborg. But she got better
I
technique.
think she got a little rocked there too. I think for a little bit.
She got technique, man. She fights like a fighter. Chris fights with the only thing in her corner being power.
Yeah.
But fucking Amanda has technique, man.
And power.
And
She out
not as much
out
power
technique
as
her.
fucking Cyborg, but way more technique, man. Way more punch. She's like a laser, bro. She's hitting her target.
Yeah.
And
Kicks and punches.
Yeah.
That's how she fucked up Holly Holmes. with her own kick
Yeah.
that she knocked out Ronda Rousey with. Like that she was famous for.
The preacher's daughter. I bet she's a whore.
Oh, who? Holly Holm?
Uh huh.
I don't think
You
so.
can't be called the preacher's daughter and not suck a couple dicks in your time.
I don't think so. I think she's called that and remained called that because she still is like that. She didn't even know Beyonce went up to one of her fights after she won Ronda
She didn't
Rousey.
know Beyonce.
She's like,
Hey.
she's like, I'm sorry, I don't know who you are.
Oh,
She didn't know who the fuck
Beyonce.
Beyonce was. That's how much of a fucking preacher she was. Preacher's daughter she was. Maybe stereotypically, yes, but no, not her, dude.
She's like
She kept that name like legit, you know.
I don't know, man. But yeah, I think isn't it funny how in the heavyweight division you got a champion, right? You got a Stipe Miocic, you got a DC, and everybody wants to fight the champion. But then you got Francis Ngannou just waiting in the sidelines. No one wants to fight him.
Nobody.
Ain't no one wants to fight him. That says a lot about that dude, man. He's not even a champion, but ain't nobody want to fuck with him. They rather take their chances with a champion and get a title shot than get knocked the fuck out. I can't wait until he's champion. I can't wait until Francis Ngannou is champion to see who the fuck steps up, man.
I think no, I don't know, man. Let me see his age.
Oh, he's old, bro.
He's old, huh?
He's old.
I saw him when he's 6'4", dog.
He's like 36, bro.
He weighs 258.
How old is he?
Walking, I guess.
He's like 36.
Dude, what the fuck?
35 or 36.
I put age and nobody fucking. Does nobody know his age? Okay, he was born in 86.
So he's 34.
Yeah, that's old. That's fucking old.
Yeah.
I saw a young picture of
But
Ngannou.
DC's like 41. DC was like 41.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Yes.
He's old too. I know that he's a family man. He already has that receding airline right here.
He's gonna be. DC's gonna look like a villain, bro. DC's gonna look like a straight up villain. Like you watch, you're gonna see a picture of him like in 2 months, bro. He's gonna have an eye patch.
Oh dude.
He's gonna look like a big old stocky with one fucking eye patch, man. He'll look like a fucking straight up villain.
Damn.
What if fucking DC loses his sight?
DC though, he comes off really nice.
Yeah.
He talks like this and but I will knock you the fuck out.
He doesn't talk that
No.
way.
He talks a little
He has a TV voice.
UFC. I mean, African accent. I saw a picture of him when he was younger. Dude, he looked big, but he didn't look fucking strong.
He didn't look ripped.
No, he didn't look much.
I seen the one with his fucking leotard. He's in his fucking in the Olympics or he's wrestling. He has that leotard. He has that thing on his head.
I saw a different watch. I saw him just standing near the stairs.
That's not DC at all, bro.
No.
None of those people is DC.
No, not DC. I'm sorry, Francis. I'm sorry. I'm talking about.
Like, what the fuck are you
I'm not
talking
racist,
about?
man. I can tell black people apart. This motherfucking picture right here.
I saw
Look
the
at this
six-pack.
motherfucker. Look at how skinny he is.
He didn't have. He had a shirt on though, bro.
Yeah,
He
but
probably
look,
has a hard 6-pack.
Come on, no. But now, like, if he wore that same shirt today, he would fucking like be fucking.
You think
making
he did,
that
you think he
shirt
did
look-
steroids, bro? You think he used steroids?
No, I think it's just that African fucking high genetics. You know what I mean?
That's why they were slaves back in the day.
Back in the day, it all paid off. We should have picked our own cotton. Is what I say.
Yeah, we would have been ripped. Man.
For sure.
So what do you think, man? You think John Jones should just get a straight up championship fight just because he came into the championship, the heavyweight fucking.
Now the only option is either Ngannou or the guy who Ngannou beat.
Rogan strike,
Yeah.
or even Derek Lewis.
Okay.
Even Derek Lewis, man. Give
You're
him an
right.
easy one.
You're right.
Even with Derek Lewis.
Just one fight, right? You're right. I agree. Because at first I'm like, but like at the same time, if Dana White wants to make that fight
Look at
super
DC.
fight, I wouldn't blame them because I want to see that shit. Bro.
Look at DC. He went in fucking the heavyweight division. Did he get a title shot immediately when he went into the heavyweight division?
DC?
Yeah.
Yes.
He didn't
No.
get a title shot
Who
immediately.
did he fight before that?
He fought a couple people before he
Wait,
hit.
DC before the heavyweight fight?
Yes.
Who did he fight? I don't think so, dude. No, he didn't. He only strictly went up to go fight Stipe. That's the only thing he went up to.
Did he?
Yeah.
Fucking piece of
He
shit.
talked because he talked to Dana White. Dana White talked to him as soon as Francis Ngannou lost. Towards
He was like, "How long is Francis gonna be out for? 3 months. I'm in. Put me in. Put me in next month."
He goes, "Listen, I I don't want to fight. I don't want to go up to heavyweight. I don't.
I don't want
He
to fight
goes,
Francis.
I don't want to. No,
I don't
no.
want
He
to fight
says,
Francis.
I don't want to fight.
Francis.
No, Stipe. He said strictly Stipe. He wanted to make that fight, Dana. And he goes, no, I don't want to go up to Dana White. I mean, to heavyweight. He's good at light heavyweight. And he goes, I don't want to. I don't want to. He kept telling him no. Until Dana White made him such a great offer. This is in his own words. Until Dana White made him such a great offer where he could no longer refuse. He said, all right, I'll fucking fight Stipe Miocic. Then like a couple like months after, like not even that much.
That was like 2 months after the
Yeah.
fucking the Francis fight.
Francis Ngannou fight.
Because Francis fought
And
was
Stipe-
in December. I think their fight was in February
Yes.
or even January. I think it was like a month later, bro. It was
It
crazy.
wasn't until this third fight where I believed Stipe. I thought it was more or less of an excuse, but
What do
I
you-
really believed him. Where he said, I didn't get enough sleep. I didn't train good enough because I just had a baby. And I'm like, I believe that, but at the same time, it sounds like an excuse. Like if you're in a training camp, maybe you were like
Who?
Stipe.
No, Stevie got caught.
Stipe
Stevie
just
got
had a
caught with
baby,
a.
and
No, he got caught with a
Yes.
fucking lucky fucking punch.
No,
bro.
no, no. I get that. But look, Stipe said this in his own words, and I didn't believe him until now. I fully believe him. He says, I just had a baby. I didn't have enough sleep. I didn't get enough training. And I got knocked, he got knocked the fuck out. He wasn't training good enough. He got slept, and he's like, I want to come back. Then he beat him 2 times after that. After he fully like knows like the full consequences of like not sleeping enough, not training enough, not being in a good state where he's like supposed to be, where he's supposed to be fighting for his championship. Then, I believe him like, oh dude, this is the baddest motherfucker on the earth right now. He beat all the baddest motherfuckers on earth. And there's like a meme going around saying what people think baddest motherfucker, like the baddest dudes look like, and it's just dudes on roids.
Dad bods.
Just like dudes on roids and shit like that, like fucking jacked, lifting weights and shit. But they're just like stiff, What people think those are the baddest motherfuckers on earth are, in reality, and it shows like Stipe. There shows like several pictures of like Stipe. Like one is like him holding a newspaper, just like
With his
combed
glasses
hair,
on.
glasses on. You
Just
saw that?
reading.
Yeah, just reading a newspaper,
Looking like a nerd.
literally like a fucking dork. And then like there's another photo too where like he's just like has like kind of has like a dad bod going on.
Oh yeah.
And like he's muscular obviously, but he's has a dad bod going on, and he's like an American flag, and he has like a wig or like a weird fucking hairdo, and he doesn't look anything like jacked or like how those dudes. It's like what the realest baddest dude motherfucker looks like, and it's Stipe, and it's like damn, and it's true. It's just like a lot of this with
Or
technique.
you see DC fat
Yeah, DC in
Short.
swim shorts.
fat fuck.
He looks like a fucking. He looks like a donut. He looks like the fattest. He doesn't look like he just looks like a dad. He doesn't look muscular.
But then
He's
you got
just
people like fucking
Ngannou.
Ngannou though, bro. You got people like that guy. You're like, oh, okay.
But damn, dude, I respect Stipe so fucking much right now.
Oh, you got people like
At first,
Acosta.
I didn't give a fuck about.
What do you think about that Acosta fucking
Acosta?
Izzy fight?
It all has to go, right? It all has to go. I think I don't know, man. Like I want to say Izzy's gonna take the win, but I like
I
part of
think
me
he's too
says
small.
part of me says Paulo Acosta is gonna fucking. He's
It's gonna
hungry.
go through him.
He's fucking hungry, and Izzy doesn't look that hungry. When I saw him fight Yoel, he's like, I kind of want to retain my title. I'm not gonna go in and attack him all crazy. He's like, oh, whoa, I'm gonna back
It
up.
was all
I'm gonna back
technique.
up. I'm gonna back up.
And fucking and Urel, same thing. Urel, he attacks like in spurts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He
He's
goes,
like, well, look, they were both counter punchers. They
Yeah.
were both counter strikers. That's where their best work was, the counter. Like somebody comes in and falls right into your fucking fist. Boom. Both of them. They love opportunities. That's why that fight was like, oh, I'm waiting for you, man. I'm waiting for you. I don't want to. And Izzy was like, I don't want to lose this.
I'm
time.
already a champion.
He tried it one time in the very beginning of the match. Izzy went against Yoel Romero. He's like, all right, well, you want to wait? I'll go in, and he's like, tried striking him, and Yoel just fucking him with the right.
Urel was
And he gets rocked. He's like, oh shit, fuck that, I'm not losing.
Urel was hitting his fist with Urel's face.
Yeah,
Izzy was throwing punches, and Urel was like,
little kicks.
Urel was like, oh yeah, you're gonna throw that punch? Hit me right in the face. Bam.
Yeah.
Doesn't do nothing.
No.
Doesn't do nothing.
And that's the crazy thing with Yoel Romero. Yoel,
I could get punched.
motherfucker,
He gets
crazy.
punished.
Dude, that dude, when you see the Paulo Costa fight with Yoel Romero fucking rocked him a couple times, and he dropped Acosta,
Uh-huh.
and they say Yoel got robbed again.
Oh yeah, he got robbed with the Acosta fight for sure.
And Acosta should have lost, and Yoel should have took the win, but. It probably makes more pressure on. That's what I'm saying. It's like I think Acosta is hungry, and he's like, I just want to retain. I'm so like just so much pressure, like how you said about Francis Ngannou around the championship fight, and I think the same thing can happen vice versa. When you're the champion, you're like you're not that hungry. You're like, oh my gosh, I just don't want to get knocked out.
You know what Joe Rogan was saying about fucking Joel Romero?
What?
I guess Joel had to get like a physical or
Yeah.
whatever, right?
Yeah.
Because of his eye or something, whatever, man. So they took him to the doctors, and the doctor took one look at Joel, man, and he did like X-rays and shit, man, and all this shit, and he went up to fucking Dana White. He's like, where the fuck did you find this guy? and he's like, yeah, he's been fighting for us for a while. He's like, no, you don't understand. Like his tendons are like 300 times stronger than the average human tendon. Like I've never seen this. I've been practicing medicine for over 30 years. I've never seen anybody's body built like this man. Like not just physically, like observing it, like
visually.
Yeah, not just visually, but like inside.
Yeah.
His body's so much different than everybody else. He's like, where the fuck did you find this guy at?
If I was a bitch, bro, I would go fly to fucking Romero's.
Have his babies?
Have his babies. Bro.
Oh yeah. 100%.
For sure.
100%.
That dude's a different specimen, man.
Dude, he was saying he's never seen anything like it.
So not just visually,
but
like, cause like someone can insert Senthol. Have you seen these idiots?
Yes, I have.
Oh my god, these idiots, dude! Like, there's some idiots out there, not the UFC fighters, but these other idiots that are quote unquote bodybuilders, but they're not. They just inject themselves with Synthol, and it's injections, and they just get big ass arms, but it looks fucking weird because it doesn't look natural. They didn't gain it, and it looks like they got big ass arms, but they don't. They
little tiny forearms, little tiny shoulders,
they got little body, but then they got
fucking forearms like this.
It's unnatural, but there's no power to it. No. It's just they injected like. It's like pretty much implants, is what they call it, you know? And that's not real. But with your Romero, you're telling me, holy shit, that shit's all fucking there. Like, it's exactly what you expect a person to be that strong.
But it's tendons, it's bones. It's more than just fucking looking at it. It's being it. Yeah. And I was thinking about like you know how there's two different types of muscle fibers in your body, right? Sure. You got white muscle fibers and you got red muscle fibers. So white ones are one? No, there's only two.
Oh, you just said third? No.
So two? you got fat twitch, which is white. So shit that controls your fingers. That's white muscles. You're able to move them really quick, but they fatigue really, really quick as well. And then you got like the red muscle fibers, which is like your back or your legs, able to carry fucking weight for a long time. They might not be as quick, but they're strong.
Right.
You know? And there's been studies of a lot of people that their red muscle fibers, like in their forearms and their hands, they're a lot denser and a lot greater than people. So these people look like average people.
Yeah.
They look like me and you. Super duper strong, bro. Like they're able to fucking bend metal.
It's like that retard strength.
Yeah, it's that retard strength, bro.
Like they look retarded, but then they fucking got that fucking extra human strength.
They're just super fucking strong. They look like a regular person, but they're ridiculously strong. They're like gorillas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just super strong, super dense.
I mean, it is, I guess, kind of falls in that category because he looks skinny.
He looks skinny, yeah.
He looks cut, but he has that knockout power. You know, he just goes, boom, he fucking knocked out. He just knocks people out. It's crazy. I saw the fight where, like, he got knocked out in a kickboxing tournament. And that motherfucker just fucking laid out with his eyes wide open, which is crazy.
Who? Izzy or somebody else?
No, Izzy. Because but apparently that guy is another champion in a different organization, and he's like, I might go with the UFC.
Just to fuck Izzy up.
Yeah, exactly what I'm trying to say.
Fuck him up already. He's already a champion. I'll fuck him up again.
Yeah, I'll fuck him up again. But we'll like to see that. But it's a different game because there's grappling. I've never seen Izzy grapple at all. Heavyweights don't really grapple that much. When they do, they're in trouble.
They go for the single leg.
Yeah. They're not that flexible or something, huh?
I don't know, man. Maybe it just takes a toll on them too much, man.
Do
Being
you
on the
want do you,
body.
want- do you want anybody to be in a sport like that?
Maybe she has skinny legs, bro. I'm looking at her legs and they're super
So
skinny.
does John Jones. Motherfucker kick fucking almost knocked out DC with that head kick, man. Those kicks.
I don't know, man.
I want my daughter to be in the UFC, man. No, not necessarily like I'm a pusher to it, but I kind of want to be like leader in that direction. That's why I'm willing to pay hundreds of dollars, just so she can be in a jiu-jitsu class just to get that fundamental going.
Are you willing to pay
She
thousands
loves
of
it.
dollars?
I'm willing to
Thousands.
of dollars, dude. If that's what she wants, if she doesn't want, she's like, Dad, I don't like fighting. I don't like grappling. I don't like none of that shit. Then I'm like, okay, then this is just a stage where I want you to learn, so you
Then
can
learn
be
how
ahead of other
then,
people.
then learn how to shoot, baby.
Yeah.
Grab this gun. Shoot this target.
You either head kick people or headshot people, man.
Yeah, something. You gotta do something.
Fuck yeah. No, I do want her. And Emma, dude. Oh my gosh, Emma, my little black baby. She's gonna be supernatural, man. Look, my genes with my girl's genes. My girl's black, and she has, dude. Just like okay, before she got, how she just got big right now. Before you couldn't really tell, but she had a gut like because she's pregnant, dude. And like I was just like, oh man, babe, you're getting weight, just fucking with her. What are you talking about? She like flexes her belly a little bit, and you can still see abs. At the right lighting, direct lighting, like real direct down lighting, she still has abs. And I was like, damn, dude. I wonder how Emma, and then like with me being all big, and her like
You're not big,
being
bro.
black. I'm big. How big are you? Bigger than you? I'm bigger than you. I'm big, bro.
I don't know, bro.
I'm big.
I don't know, bro.
With the proper training and nutrition, I could be a fucking UFC star, dog.
Okay, bro.
But I don't want to go that far. You know what I mean?
Fucking
I don't want to go.
Fucking Daniela's over there laughing at you, bro.
No, she's not. She's smiling so hard she's coughing. She's laughing at you, man.
Okay.
I'm big, bro.
I think I gotta go home, bro.
All right, let's call this one.
All right. Well, it's an hour and 35 minutes,
All right.
and that's enough,
Well,
motherfuckers.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.